Okay. Good morning. Let's see. Hi, Dorinda. Hi, Krista. Good morning, Megan. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Meta Mama. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Denise. Hello, Janelle. What's that? What's that thingy on top of your name? Is that a question? I don't know. TikTok has a few new things going on over there that I'm trying out. So we'll see how it goes. Hi, Jackie. Good morning, Beach Doodle. Hey, Jen. How's everybody doing? Did you guys have any crazy dreams last night? Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Cassie. Oh my goodness. Oh. Did you hear that? Oh my God, sorry. They're just like, holy cow. Cassie's like, what the hell's going on? I paraphrased. Hi, Allison. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Valerie. Okay, so yes to all of that. Yeah, let's so this morning Rose sent me an article that was talking about volcanic activity in the Azores. And if you've been watching the live channeling, that's been coming up for a while as that Azores area as one of 3 points of like major activity and rising up of things. So when she sent me that this morning, I was like, oh my God, because that's the exact spot. So, okay. Here we go. It's another Monday. Good morning, Jen. Yes. So everyone I've spoken to so far this morning, which isn't a ton of people, but still, wild, vivid, crazy dreams. Good morning, Lori. Good morning. Hi, Rose. Good morning. Good morning, Jennifer. Yeah. So this should be an interesting week. My goodness, my chest today. Good morning, Allie. Yeah, I feel super tired today. Last night was like nonstop insane dreams, but not very restful. And life just generally hasn't been very restful lately. We all know we've been talking about nonstop. The cards have been saying it, all about disturbance, burden, communication, and that has been the name of the game lately. And also that reminder that as annoying as you find everybody right now, they are likely finding you equally as annoying. Like everybody is extra as fuck. Like, wow. But there's a reason, there's a rhyme and a reason for it. So we're gonna keep moving through it, but it is exhausting right now. This week is going to bring, I think, more organization to this chaotic energy. So things are going to start moving into place. But just remember, like, things can only move into place so much as you've allowed them to do that. So if things are trying to move into certain places and you're like, no, no, absolutely not, that scares me, then you're gonna encounter a lot of resistance and it's not gonna feel great. So just kind of think about that. This morning, we're obviously chatting about the energy and connecting. If you're new here, welcome. I know I have some new followers on TikTok. This is Coffee and Magic, and I'm live here Mondays at 8:30 a.m. and Fridays at 10 a.m., all Eastern Standard Time. And we chat a little bit about the energy, connect with the community, and I do sensory card pulls, which I'm not answering questions, not individual questions, but giving 3 collective readings that would align with your choices. So you'll get a message for today. I think we're also pulling a collective card from one of these two decks. Both of these wanted to come out just a few minutes ago, so you're going to do that. Okay. And a reminder to my friends, Coffee and Coaching is Wednesday, 8:30 in the morning, and we are still deep diving into our 12-year cycles, talking about where we've been in the past 12 years, and then what does that mean for the next 12-year cycle. So we will be diving into that with more detail on Wednesday morning. So if you are not sure what Coffee and Coaching is, or you're not a member, you can get the free trial and see if you like it. So go to my website, sarahamala.com. And oh my God, do you know what else? Hold on. What am I forgetting? Because I'm losing a week. I'm losing a week, you guys. And I'm going to quickly tell you this story because you have no choice. It's my show. But I'm going to tell you the story because it's just so ridiculous. Like, you already know that time is really evading me. It's been evading me for like 2 years now, but it's gotten really intense. And last week, I had a few things that I needed to reschedule. Okay. And so one of the things I needed to reschedule was supposed to be for today. This is Monday, right? The 28th, right? So it needed to be moved from Monday to another day. And when I went to go look at the little schedule thingy to rebook it, in the way that I viewed it, was that there was a whole other week until my reschedule. So I rescheduled it for Tuesday. And I'm like, oh my God, like, this sucks that I have to wait a whole other week to reschedule this thing because I'm ready to do it now. But I'm like, whatever, like, I guess it's what needs to happen. So I scheduled it for that next Tuesday. Mute what, dude? This guy? Mute. Okay. Muted. So anyway, there was also one of my clients that has been trying to schedule their last 15-minute session with me. And I'm like, the only time I can do it is, Tuesday at 3 p.m. I'm like, that's the one. And she's like, okay, great. So I thought I had another week in between those two things, but it turns out I don't. There's only this 1 week before April. So I have no idea. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. So I lost that time altogether. And I don't know. We can't trust me to do scheduling. So I show up on Mondays and Fridays and Wednesdays at the appropriate times. And other than that, I'm going to need a reminder. But time is real weird right now. And I'm not sure why I was telling you that story. Why was I telling you that? I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, that's what happened. So it's just been crazy. Very crazy. And I know what I was telling you. Oh my God, you guys, you gotta bear with me today. The reason I wanted to tell you that is because this week, this week is also the new moon, right? New moon. Yeah, it's the new moon. It's Thursday is our live channeling. Thursday the 31st. So that's this week. So I don't even know what to tell you. Except that that's what's happening. So mark your calendars. It's on the At a Glance page in the Inner Sanctum app right now. But live channeling is happening Thursday, March 31st at 8 p.m., which is later than I ever do it. So that should be interesting. But 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our next live channeling. And we'll see who shows up for the live channeling and see what comes through. I honestly don't know yet. This week is very shifty for me. So I can't really, obviously I can't land into any of those spaces because I don't even know what day it is, but that should be very interesting. So anyway, dates. Coffee and Coaching is Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. and live channeling is Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Rough. It was rough. All right. Trust me, I'm a professional. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the sensory card pulls for this morning. This morning, we're going to do hot morning beverages, okay? And I want you to, again, I'm going to pick 3 of them, of these delicious hot morning beverages. Pick the one, even if you're like, "Oh, I don't like that in real life," but you're drawn to it, pick that one, okay? So, like, really take a minute, feel into it for yourself, even the way the words sound, like, which one is calling to you. So I want you to really, like, take a minute for that, okay? So we're going to do a chai tea. And when I say chai tea, I do not mean the one that you get at Starbucks. I mean like a real one. So we're talking fresh cardamom. We're talking about cinnamon. We're talking about grated ginger, okay? With a really creamy oat milk or regular milk if that's what you want. But really fragrant, really spicy chai tea. That's your one. The next one is a strong cup of black coffee. You can add anything you want to it, of course, but this is like your most delicious cup of coffee. And it's very strong and can like pop your eyes open. All right. So then coffee, chai tea, coffee. And then the third one is a matcha tea latte. And it's that really, really pretty green. It's got the frothiness at the top. And, someone has gone through the trouble of crafting a pretty little heart right on the top of it. So that's your matcha green tea latte. So we've got coffee. No, we've got chai tea, coffee, green tea latte. Okay, matcha latte. What are you feeling this morning? What are you feeling drawn to? And hello, everybody. And I'm going to start shuffling. And of course, you can pick more than one, but I really want you to feel into these 3 different drinks for this morning. Okay. Really want you to think about it. So, chai tea, coffee, matcha latte. Mm, it smells so good today. I'm testing out these new perfumes, and this one is distracting me. It smells so good. Man, it's called Stag. All right. There you go. See, Sassy Marie says matcha latte, and I don't even drink that. Exactly. That's the whole point. Pick the one that you're feeling resonant with, not the one that works best with your current physical reality. Oh my God. Jen says chai with the side of matcha for matters of the heart. I love that. I love that. Make sure you drop your choices in the comments below. And perfect. That's right. You choose that one. That's right. Oh, hey, Heather over there. Okay. If you are watching me on TikTok, hey, share the video. That helps me a lot. And also welcome if you're new. I'm happy you're here. All right, so we're about to start these sensory card pulls. Again, you're choosing between chai tea latte, and again, I'm going to explain that to you that it is a fresh, authentic chai tea latte with fresh grated ginger, black pepper, cardamom, cinnamon. Okay, delicious. It's not a tea bag at all. Okay, it's like really, really. When you drink it, you can feel the spices like just fill your mouth. So chai tea latte. Then you're having a rich, beautiful cup of coffee, exactly the way that you like it. All right, very strong though, because you need that extra pop of caffeine. And then your third one is a green tea matcha latte. It's that beautiful soft green color. It's frothy at the top. And like I said, someone has gone through the trouble putting a beautiful heart right on top. Okay. So those are your 3. What are you feeling drawn to today? Go ahead and choose that. And like, hi, Dad. Say hi to my dad. Dad, I think Dad would always choose chai tea latte because he drinks that every morning. Not latte, but just the Thai tea. Okay. Hi. So choose which one you feel most aligned with this morning. Pop it in the comments. I'm almost ready to pull for chai. Okay, almost ready. And just as a side note, If you're looking for like a pre-made chai tea that is actually really good, um, Vadam is an amazing brand, and they have a double masala chai tea, and if you take that and then you add fresh grated ginger to it, it's very, very good. Very good. Um, so again, I'm about to pull, but your choices are chai tea, coffee, green tea. I'm actually going to do this one more time for you. Chai tea, again, a real chai tea. We're grating the ginger fresh, black pepper, cinnamon, cardamom, really creamy, really fragrant. And again, those spices just fill all of your senses. Chai tea. Then you have a really beautiful, rich, fresh cup of coffee. And it's made just the way you like it, but again, very strong. And then your third one is matcha green tea latte. It is a beautiful, soft green color. It's frothy at the top, and somebody has put a heart right on top of it. Choose, 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 whichever one you feel very drawn to. It doesn't matter if you've never tasted it in your life. Just pick the one that feels best for you. Thank you. Okay, we're about to get going now. All right. I know. Can you tell that I'm really craving a delicious chai? Jen, when I was a server, yeah, I mean, I was a mess. I actually really enjoy being a waitress because I enjoy interacting with people and telling them about food. And so, long-winded, good tips. Okay, are we ready? Because otherwise, I'm just gonna be on a loop this morning describing all of the beverages to you. Oh my goodness. All right, chai tea. Um, chai tea, coffee, and green tea matcha. All right, here we go. We're doing this now. Enough is enough. We can't keep fiddling around here all morning. We've got to get through these cards. So the first one is chai. If you have picked the chai, which a lot of you have because I made it sound really delicious. It's fine. You're just gonna get the message you get. Here we go. All right. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. Oh my god, I just heard myself make those noises. I don't do that. I don't do that, right? Do I? Do I do that when I do? Oh god. I hope I don't. Okay. Hmm. All right. So if you chose chai tea, this is your story for this morning. You've got the horse. Oh, Jackie says I do that sometimes. Great. All right. Well, okay. Oh my god. It's like a little embarrassing, but whoever knew that I would become so comfortable on the internet. Okay, this is the horse. You have the horse, it's your first one. Jacinda, number 26. You have partnership. Ooh, we haven't gotten this one, right? We haven't gotten this one in a long time. Partnership is number 32. And Jacinda, look who it is. It's Joy. And this is number 37. Okay, so again, if you chose chai, also just listen to all of them because sometimes there's a little bit of a message in there for you, even if it's not the one you chose. So this is going to be chai. This is our first one, sensory card pulls. You've got the horse, partnership, joy. Okay, so let's talk about the horse first. And this is going to be the one that's your absolute favorite. So the horse is all about delegating responsibilities, asking for help, and accepting that help. Right? Right? Like our favorite thing. So if you chose chai latte or chai tea, sorry, I keep saying that. You're really being asked to look at the places in your life where you feel like you cannot ask for help because either you're surrounded by people who you feel are incompetent and can't help you, or you've been trained deeply that you should be able to do everything yourself, and that if you ask for help, it somehow takes away from your accomplishments and what you're doing, and it's not yours anymore if someone's helping you. That program needs to go. That program leads directly to burnout, right? And a lot of other things. But just because you're asking help doesn't mean that what you end up doing isn't just as amazing and full of accomplishment as though you just did it all by yourself. We love a great like rags to riches story in this culture. We love when we see the underdog win. We love, overcoming adversity, beating all the odds. We love like the idea of like being, pulled up by your bootstraps or whatever it is and putting your big girl pants on and like all of those things. We love it, but it is toxic as hell. It is incredibly toxic. And what it does is it pulls us away from each other. Everybody needs support and help. Just because you feel like you need to ask for something doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. We should all be helping each other, right? Absolutely. Like the more I help you and then you help me and then we're not so exhausted and we can actually do some amazing things. So we're not little individual pods bopping around this universe. We're supposed to be gathered and connected together and assisting each other. This is a program that we need to actively pull out. Okay. And so it's going to feel difficult, but the horse is here to tell you this is important for you. Now, at the same time, hello, 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 you've got joy and partnership. Here's the thing, right? If you chose chai, asking for help is like coming right in here with partnership because you are in a place now where, well, let me put it this way. You may have been burned by partnerships before, so it's a little difficult for you to trust people. But I would ask you this. Is it really difficult to trust other people, or is it really difficult to trust yourself and your judgment of other people? I'm just going to leave that there. Is it really difficult to trust other people, or do you just not trust your ability to know who you should trust or shouldn't trust? Okay. Think about that for a second. And then we have the joy card. And the joy card is coming through to just remind you of something. Joy is an emotion, it is a feeling, it is a moment, it is not your whole life. Okay? We don't live our whole lives in a state of ecstatic joy. Some of us feel like that's the ultimate goal, to reach that space where like everything feels good. But if everything felt good, you would never know what good feels like, because without feeling low, you don't know what high is. That's kind of how we work as humans, right? So understand that joy comes and goes. It's a place you enjoy when it's with you. And if you are feeling joy, you need to stop everything that you're doing. And you need to do one of those things where you memorize the sensory details, you take it all in, you like put the phone on mute and you're like, I'm feeling joy and I'm going to soak this in. Because as you do that, as you are able to be fully present in that feeling of joy, you imprint it within yourself. And it is so much easier to find it again and again and again. And you stop feeling that feeling where it's like, if I feel joy, I need to grab it and hold it and be here because I don't want to lose it. It's like, you're not going to lose it. It always comes back. Everything always comes around. So that is what's happening there. This is your chai message for this morning. Okay. Did that resonate for you guys? You're feeling it? Next up, we have coffee. I'm shuffling. Mm. All right. If you're new here, you're new to Coffee&Magic and new to me, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Go hop on my website, sarahamala.com, so you can learn how to join the community and interact more fully. If you're just friends with me on TikTok, I love that and it's great, but it is kind of hard to find people on TikTok after you follow them. That's how I feel. So come find me on Instagram. We can be friends there. Okay, so keep smelling my wrist. I don't have it here. It's in my room. I'm not gonna get up and leave and walk over there. But I got a little sampler pack of these 6 fragrances from a place called The Maker. I saw it on like Professor Perfume or whatever on TikTok. Um, she kills me because she's like, "This smells like da 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 da," and I'm like, "Well, I need to smell like that, so off we go." Um, but if you know me, I love smells. Like it's just I love smells. Like my life goal is to be like that person who smells good. And I think I'm doing pretty good. But like then I like different smells because the different smells connect me to different moments and yada yada. Anyway, I digress. So I got a little sampler pack of these 6 different smells. And they're all general gender neutral. So they're like none of them are too like, I don't know. They're neutral. But the one that I have on right now is called Stag. And I think it has like agar wood and Palo Santo, and there's something like just softer in it, like maybe an amberish kind of smell in it, but it's really good. And then I was wearing one last night that was called Wild, and I also really liked that. And then there's another one called Libertine. Also loved it. And then another one which surprised me because it really smells like the top notes of it are like tropical fruit, and it was like passion fruit and another fruity smell that I'm not usually a fruit smelling type of person, but when you put it on, it has that like top like brightness of the fruit, but then it kind of dries down and has a slight bit of sandalwood on the back end and a little muskiness, and I was like, I love that too. So far I love all of them. So if you want to go check that out, the little sampler kit actually comes with like they're pretty sizable little things, and they shipped fast. It's The Maker. Google The Maker perfume, and because it's also a hotel, and the hotel and the perfume are it's from the same company. But go check it out. I mean, it's not sponsored. It's just again, I'm apparently in a mood to sell you coffee drinks and perfume this morning. How about my own things, right? Like if only I could like sell my own things as well as I sell all the things that I purchase, I'd be doing great. So on that note, go to my website, Sarah Amala, and go see what I make and what I create and join me because I love doing this and I would love you to be doing it with me. All right, we're back on track. It's coffee. Oh, heavens. Okay. All right. I'm not going to call anyone out for this one, Janelle. I'm just kidding. It's good. There's a lot of other people here this morning. Okay. So if you chose coffee, this is for you. You've got wealth. 34 if you are capturing numbers for yourself. The wasp. Oh boy, it's this one again. And the wind fairy. Okay. Wow, do you have a story this morning, my coffee friends? Oh, it was Janelle. Janelle did do this. I knew it. I knew it. Don't worry. I think it's gonna be okay. Like I think you're gonna end up liking the story. I don't know yet. Okay, let's talk about the wasp first because that'll be what we are mostly concerned about this morning. So when the wasp comes through, and typically if like you hang around for Coffee and Magic for like a few months, you will notice that the cards repeat themselves for like a week or two because it's like there's a collective situation going on, and then when there's an energy shift the cards change again. Like it's interesting to watch it. um so anyway, the wasp is actually not a bad thing, and here's why. When the wasp comes through, it indicates that people are like talking shit about you, trying to cut you down. There's like jealousy, there's like retaliation energy. And usually, the reason that this comes through for you guys is because you're doing your work and people are noticing that and you're making them uncomfortable because they're not doing theirs. Okay. Some relationships only know how to exist in a place of complaining about everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have nothing in common unless we're bitching about something. And I've had so many relationships like that in my life where it's like, all we do is get together, drink wine, and talk shit about somebody. And if I'm actually feeling happy and good and don't want to do that, we don't have anything to talk about. So being that a lot of relationships are structured that way, especially female relationships, um, when you kind of pull away from that energy and you're feeling good, like you're making shifts in your life and changes, and you have more energy, and you're kind of loving yourself. So when you love yourself, it's like it's really difficult to talk shit about people when you feel really good about yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? And so those people who are used to having you to bitch about everything with and complain about everything with are no longer feeling aligned with you because you're so lame, you know, with your stability and self-confidence. Like you suck. So what happens is they want to get you back, so they need to pull you back down. They need to make you feel shitty about yourself again, or give you some way to like pull you back down to that vibration. And that is why the wasp comes through. Okay? Because you're rising yourself up and doing your healing, and those around you who cannot hold that space for you without feeling, some kind of way about it are like, no, no, no. And the worst way this comes through is when it's like, well, I love you so much, but like, don't you think that like, that's too much for you? Don't you think that like that's not really what you should be doing? Like just, it's like go away. Get out of here. So the wasp is coming through. So it's actually a good thing, right? It's actually a good thing. It's saying, all right, you're doing your work, people are noticing. Also, I just want to say, if you are identifying the people who are WASP people in your life, this is a delightful indication that those people need to not be first ring people for you anymore. They are showing themselves the door. Okay, then we have the wind fairy and wealth. So these are going to go together. This is all about your manifesting. Okay, don't think of wealth as cash. That's a huge thing we love to do, is to equate wealth with actual paper money. Physical money is just the physical representation of an energy currency. Okay, so we don't need to worry about physical money. Well, that's not what I mean. Do you know what I mean? It's looking at the energy of abundance and what that means for you. Okay, because it's not just relegated to cash. The wind fairy is all about your thoughts. Okay. So here's how we tie all this together. And I was having a conversation about this morning. 90% of the things that you do are dictated by your subconscious programming. Okay. 90%. That's a lot. So what does that mean? How does that reflect to you in real time? Like, what do you even do with that information? Well, the subconscious is running off of your programming. If you are not aware of the programs that are currently running for you, then likely you are running off programs that were given to you by society, your parents, friends, you name it. It's all in there. Okay. In order to rewire, to deprogram, and to free yourself from that, and to take control over your experience here on this earth, you need to go back and identify the programs that are running in the background. And then ask yourself, are these programs that I want there? Where did they come from? Are they even me? And then the ones that don't make sense, it's time to look at them and say, you need to go. And then replace them with the programming that actually makes sense to you. And that's the work that we do here every day. So, if you're joining me for coffee and coaching, you're here in the morning for Coffee and Magic. If you are joining me for an intensive workshop, live channeling, everything is stemming around that concept of telling your story and getting to the root of your subconscious programs and consciously choosing which programs you have running in the background. Because as you go along this journey, what's going to happen? It's not easy, but what's going to happen is that you're going to get to a point where your reflex reactions to things are based out of here, and it feels really good to you. And it will align and bring in more of that energy. So, what you're thinking, how your brain is working, is important. And we're dropping from here into here because this thing does not need to lead the way anymore. Not right now. So that leads to real abundance. Okay. So that is your coffee message. I am incredibly long winded this morning. I'm like hyper even, which is interesting. All right. Last one is your green tea, matcha green tea situation. Oh my God. This is going to be great. You're going to love it. Holy moly. I almost don't want to even deliver this message because it's so annoying. Okay. So if you chose green tea, um, green tea, uh, green tea latte, matcha latte, whatever, the last one with the heart on the top. Look who's here again. It's the horse. But no, wait, that's not it. That's not all. We also have the cow, and then we have communication. We'll get to that. But listen to me. These two together are like super in your face about the delegation, accepting help, all of those things, because the cow is all about abundance, asking and receiving. Okay. The horse is all about accepting help and delegating. Okay. So basically, if you thought you were off, you were, I don't even know what phrase I'm trying to say, but off the hot seat or whatever, you're not, because it's very important that you move into that space of receiving. Most of us are really good at giving because giving is seen as, you know, morally delightful. And you're a good person if you give, 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 give. Something that's really been coming up a lot for us, and like we hear this a lot in a description of women, is she's so selfless. She's selfless. She's selfless. She's selfless. Selfless, selfless, selfless. The more you say it, the more absurd it becomes. Selfless, selfless, selfless. It's like, how is that a compliment? To say that somebody has less of themselves, that don't even exist because they give so much that they don't have themselves anymore. How is that a compliment? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's insane. It's insane. It's like, when you just pick any word and like you look at it too much and you're like, that word looks weird. Is that really how it's spelled? That's how like the whole world is to me right now. Like I know I'm exhausting for everybody because I'm like, I can't watch a show. You can't say anything to me. You can't, like, I can't do anything without being like, oh my God, we have to deconstruct this. This is gross. But this is what I do. So it is what it is. But ew, guys, ew. So how do we course correct that? How do you get out of that program that says in order to be a good person, you have to give everything out of yourself away until you are left without you, right? Like, how do you do it? How do you do it? Well, you got to kind of lean in the other direction and start feeling into who you are and filling your cup and saying, it's my responsibility to fill my cup and it's your responsibility to fill yours. Not my problem, right? The cow and the horse are here to tell you, ask for help and then take it. Don't just give, receive. If you have a bunch of people around you that you're constantly giving to, but none of those people give back to you, that is not a reciprocal arrangement. You are just a feed bag and they are eating from you. Okay? That's not good. It doesn't feel good. It leads to resentment and burnout. So just remember that. Now, the last one is communication. And this is like the theme for 2022 and life anyway. You have to say only true things. That's the only way through this current energy, is to say true things only. You need to communicate your thoughts and your feelings as you feel them. It is nobody's job to mind read or intuitively understand your needs if you haven't clearly stated what it is you want. The more that you learn how to communicate clearly, kindly, directly, the more everything opens up. The more you feel free and the more other people feel free. Everyone's tired of the game, but not everybody knows how to stop playing. So it's our job as individuals to stop playing the game in our own lives so that we can give other people permission to stop playing the game. So that's your coffee and magic for this morning. Thank you for joining me. Again, coffee and coaching is Wednesday at 8:30. That is coffee and magic, but much more, much stronger, I want to say. We gather in a Zoom and it's a smaller group and we actually talk and interact. You can ask me questions. It's really great. So coffee and coaching is Wednesday. Thursday of this week, we're in new moon energy, I believe, and the 31st is going to be live channeling. So if you'd like to join for that, there's no collective card if they don't want to play. If you want to join for that, that's Thursday at 8 p.m. You can find all of this information on my website, sarahamala.com. Make sure you're following me on Instagram as well so you can see all the things. Make sure you're checking my stories because I put most of my information in the stories. I don't post as much as I put in the stories. So have an amazing Monday. Don't lock your knees. Love you guys. Ending.